Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to another All Signs Tarot reading. All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, all signs love messages channeled. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them. What is on everybody's mind or somebody in particular? Is there something you need to hear? No. Maybe something you don't see coming? Is anyone making a move? Let's take a look at the energy that is coming in. Oh, wow. It's Temperance and the Three of Swords, Sagittarius energy. Here's the thing. Temperance is connected to the heart chakra. Yeah, restoring some balance, restoring some harmony. You could say, well, yeah, working something out. But here's the thing. This is Archangel Michael, who specifically is connected to the solar plexus chakra. I do, as well as the throat chakra I speak. Yeah, and Archangel Michael just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. The angel for protection, strength, divine justice. Just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. Three of Swords, it's a validation for me. Really just, it's a validation, Saturn and Libra energy, that this is a no contact, no communication and or in separation reading. Or perhaps there's just some complications that are going on right now, you know. Things kind of coming apart or things not going well. Whatever the case is, it's a validation. And I want to say to you that I think this is somebody who does want to apologize. Is this around more than an apology? It's not clear yet, but I will tell you, Archangel Michael gets you on the path to the truth, gets everybody on the path to the truth for everybody's highest good. So whatever that's going to mean, you know, whether it's wish fulfillment coming in here or it's just something that needs to happen or something you need to know. So let's see what's going on with that, because I do feel that there is an apology coming in here, that somebody has been, well, in shadow, in ego, in fear. Are these yours? They are. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which, by the way, in this deck, there is a princess and a prince. This is the princess, who as you can see, Virgo and Mercury energy. Here's the thing. It's a pentacle around commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships. It's slow moving, but the Knight is moving. And there's also a lot of humility here in this energy. It's somebody who wants to do the work. This is somebody who wants to work it out. Look, what else is here? Actually, it's the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy. So this is somebody that you love that also still loves you. There are still very clearly feelings between you, but it's also somebody who's had commitment issues. Venus and Scorpio, look at the Seven of Cups. Here's the thing, it's in reverse. So this is somebody who's had choices. You know, you could say too many choices. And that could be around a lot of things. It could be around romantic, of course, situations. But it can be around a job, you know. Other people that aren't romantically linked. Somebody maybe who was not in balance with their work life. Do you know what I mean? Whatever the case is, it's clear there's been complications, or this is just someone that it's breakup energy, or that you haven't been talking to and or haven't seen, no contact, no communication and or in separation. And it's definitely connected to some choices here and some commitment issues around this person who does want to come in and be honest. Some of that is their feelings. This is somebody who still loves you. And it's just really clear with the Temperance energy, with the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, this is somebody who wants to work it out. And I do feel, I guess you could say this is overall energy today. You could say kind of what's I don't know if kicking it off is the word the phrase that I really want to use, but how it's coming in is through an apology. That very much needs to happen, and some truth around that energy of temperance, you know, and literally the angel for strength and protection and divine justice. So, because I do feel like it's somebody that has been out of balance, in shadow, in ego, in fear. And it's around here in the Seven of Cups in reversal energy. It's obviously around the commitment. So whether there are other choices in terms of love, romantically, work, somebody would need to move, whatever the case is, maybe they're just have been afraid to go the next level, which, by the way, can definitely be including some marriage energy, because the Two of Cups can definitely be connected to marriage proposal energy. Do I think that's happening? It's not really clear at this point. It definitely is on the table, whether that's for everybody or not, and just how strong it is. What is clear is that this is somebody I feel that is choosing you, that has had issues, that they've had a choice to make, the commitment issues, and they're making it. It's kind of like in real time that we can see. And coming in with that temperance energy to, well, coming in balance, restoring balance around themselves. I mean, that's just really clear. But meeting in the middle and communicating, apologizing. Somebody who, are they ready? You know, what's happening? Let's take a look at the energy that's coming in. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the answer already. It's the Chariot and the Four of Wands. The Moon and Cancer energy. Here's the thing. Obviously, the Chariot is around the action that they're taking, how it's going to change some things, possibly literally a journey, like literal travel. And we're seeing the Four of Wands here. So yeah, reunion energy, if you can see this person, if it's possible, if there's an event coming up, a wedding, somebody coming back into town, or maybe even a homecoming by way of somebody coming home. There's definitely the travel energy. But I want to tell you, this is also the movement, whether it's around literal travel, but also toward what? Can be considered a marriage card. It's the Four of Wands, Venus and Aries energy. Toward commitment is just really clear. Reunion energy is still here as well. So whether you can or can't see them right off the bat really isn't even the point for me. It's kind of moot because it's moving. The energy is moving. And that's the other thing, moving toward you, whether it's literal in the way of travel, but moving toward commitment. Moving toward, for some of you, marriage. You know, again, we were looking at that Three of Swords and that Temperance energy, both of which were very all-encompassing for me. So a validation of where things are now, a validation of coming in with the truth within an apology, but also a validation that somebody's had some trouble around the commitment, as we can see. Who wants to work it out? There is movement going on here. There's no doubt about it. Let's see what else is coming through. I just want to move the energy a little bit more. This is a timeless reading. You are here when you're meant to be here. It's a general tarot reading, so always take what's for you and let the rest go. If you want to check out the playlists for today's reading, All Signs Tarot, Love Tarot readings, Channeled Love Messages, you can find them in the link below today's video in the description. But also, of course, here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab at the channel, you'll find all 12 zodiac signs. You will also find twin flame readings if you are on a twin flame journey. Again, feel free to explore. Thank you so very much, for joining me. Your reading is already coming in pretty fast. Look what just came down. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Four of Swords. Pretty darn strong validation of where things are now. It's Jupiter and Libra. It's where you go when you get out of the Three of Swords, which we already saw. And this is an energy of healing and renewal. And it's also a validation of either still being in no contact, no communication, again, and or in separation, or just not having resolved things. And I just don't think that they have been anyway. So it's not really that surprising. Look what is underneath the Two of Cups. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. This is a turning point. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune, by the way, when you get out of the Hermit, where I think this person has been, Virgo and Mercury energy, you go in there for clarity. Personal truth, figuring things out. You go in there and you just try to work some stuff out, you know, and you get out of there. I think they've been in reverse. I think it's been going on for a while. You get out of there, you go here into the Wheel of Fortune, which, by the way, is connected to the throat chakra I speak. It's hearing from this person. This is somebody who's seeing you as their soulmate, who's understanding, I guess you could say, the connection, a fated energy, like you met for a reason. It can be for some of you, you've actually known this person for many, many years. It just has that feeling like you've known them forever, you know? And it could be that you have, but it's just a feeling. And yeah, this is something, it's a new cycle for sure. It's just not even a question for me. Okay, Knight of Cups. It's the Six of Cups in reverse. This is, and the Magician. Yeah, I like this a lot. Why? Because this is the past energy, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse, by the way. Scorpio and Pluto energy. And what I was about to say, connecting to the Wheel of Fortune as well, is that the Six of Cups energy is really strong, of maybe having known this person for many, many years. That is here in the Six of Cups, whatever energy it's coming in, it's coming in reverse. I've got to say, it's really all-encompassing, because this is somebody that you may have known for many years, and it's definitely got that energy of feeling like you've known them forever. It's the soul connection energy, and it's this person from the past. And here's the thing, it's right here in the partnership placement with the Seven of Cups in reverse. So making a decision, making a choice, getting out of their commitment issues. This is somebody who is living in the past. This is somebody who was, for whatever reason, if it's just a matter of commitment issues just around themselves, or there are other things going on. For some of you, it could be distance or just a lot of time passed. Obviously, there could be other parties involved, whether it's work, money, people. Who is living in the past energy. This is somebody who couldn't, I don't know, just weren't living up to expectations kind of energy. It's real strong. It's here with the Knight of Cups, which is a prince today, because there is a prince and a princess in this deck. This is our princess, Prince Charming energy, romantic proposal energy. Again, and that was coming through with the Four of Wands and the Chariot and the upright energy coming in, the Two of Cups, which is here right below it, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. Coming in initially in your reading, Temperance and the Three of Swords, that, yeah, where were you in the relationship? Had you built a life together? Were you building it? Was it on the table? There were broken promises for some of you that could have had to do with marriage, maybe even one that was already taken place. Perhaps even you could say third party. That's real specific. I don't think that's for everybody, but that is there. I will say, again, it's extremely clear in this energy that it's somebody that had issues around the relationship, and it definitely feels like something big like marriage, but it could be just even going exclusive, introducing families, moving in together, broken promises. And sometime, for a lot of you, there's a lot of time that's passed, so you might not even see this coming. But this person is very much in this energy, is wanting to work this out. There is a new cycle coming in here, and that apology that was also coming through, it's definitely here in the truth. So I guess you could say getting some answers, maybe things you already knew that you just need to hear from them, because they did break promises. And the Knight of Cups, there's a lot of things around the Nine of Cups, but generally in your reading today, what's just really clear is that there were plans that you had already maybe begun, or that you were working on, or you had on the table, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen, and it's somebody who does need to have humility and apologize, but I think it's somebody who's getting ready, who's made a choice. You. There are still feelings here. There is still love here. Right below the Wheel of Fortune is the Magician, another major arcana here. And by the way, the Magician, like the Chariot, which we saw coming in, is connected to the solar plexus chakra, I do. And like Archangel Michael in the Temperance energy also connected to the throat chakra I speak and the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, what inspired action? As above, so below is going on here. Getting out of no contact for one. If you know that you're going to see this person, or that you could, if they're coming into town or they're showing up at an event, then that's for sure. Then there's literal travel here clearly. And that's where you get out of no contact. But there's definitely a getting out of no contact energy. Somebody who is, who's taking this inspired action literally and communicating. And this is around new beginnings, all the potential that is here, because there are broken promises. So I don't have all the details. I'm not always privy to every little thing. So exactly where things were left between you. But the potential for things here is kind of now, and it's really clear. And for some of you, it is clear that it's coming, maybe it's a surprise energy and it's coming from really far back. That might not be the case for everyone, but it's definitely a new cycle. Really, really clear that we have a new cycle here. And what's really interesting with our Wheel of Fortune, of course, this is deducing into a 1, and the Magician is a 1, and that's an 11. And that's a master number, and that is new beginnings. And it's the partnership. It's the two of you coming together, and it's also a decision, making a choice. I choose you, and making a choice to communicate here, to get out of shadow, ego, and fear. And that's the other thing about the Magician, and this is kind of where it's going right now, is there is an alchemizing energy around the Magician. And that's being able to, look, all the things that need to be said here that haven't been. Knight of Swords in reverse. It's the Prince, because we have a Prince and a Princess in this deck. The Magician, has access, of course, to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. You can see here, well, that's a lot of things. It's 8, it's an action number, it's mastery energy. It's connecting to infinity, truth, balance, and renewal. It's accessing all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire, and being able to alchemize the past, the current energy, and kind of where things are going. So this is somebody who has all, you could say, who has all the resources, who is getting focused, because here's the other thing. I really think that it was here at some point, probably maybe even getting out of it right now. It's coming in the upright, but this is energy, and there's definitely a feeling that it just didn't reach its potential, or it was. And obviously there's something going on here that kind of got you in this place. For some of you, a lot of time passed. Whatever the case is, this is for sure somebody who has a whole lot to say. They've been thinking about it, I feel like, for a long time. Included in that is an apology, but there's definitely more than an apology coming in. Oh, look at this. Look at that. So we have the Princess, or excuse me, the Prince. So we have the Princess discs and the Prince. So that's the Knight. We have both of the Knights here, both of you moving toward each other. It's not about gender. It's not about gender, but I tell you, the divine feminine energy within this, the fact that it's coming in there's 2 here. There's not just one, there are 2, because the Knight of Pentacles is generally a divine masculine energy. But we have 2 here, as you can see, showing here on the card, a feminine energy and a masculine energy. So it's around the balance of the connection of getting into balance. And that's just been really clear throughout your reading, in particular with the Temperance energy. And also you can see here in the 2 of Cups. So it's a balance around the movement on both ends. And that's the thing in both of you here moving toward each other. There is a lot that needs to be said. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's a lot that's not worked out yet. It's connected right here to the 4 of Swords. You could say, well, yeah, definitely an unhealed kind of energy, an emotionally disconnected kind of energy. There was definitely an emotional unavailability, kind of not being honest connected to all of it. So this is definitely on its way, you could say, to being uprighted. But it's a pretty strong validation. And by the way, the Knight of Swords, it's the Prince here in today, is everything that there's a lot to say that's going to change everything that hasn't been said. So this apology that's connected is strong. It's a long time coming, but it's most definitely way more than an apology. The Moon in reverse, Pisces energy, also bringing in Cancer and Gemini. Here's the thing. This is clarity and the truth being revealed. Right here, look at this. Whoa. So it's connecting to this person from the past. How far back does it go for some of you? Really far back, of how they feel about you and what they want. And that's also being revealed to you. The Moon in reverse, you get out of that, you go right into the Sun, our luminary, a new cycle, everything, you can see it. You know, that's the conscious energy shining on the subconscious energy, and it's revealing all the emotions. That's the Moon, of course, is in control of the tide, and the tide is the tide are the emotions. And here, in your Two of Cups energy today, the exchange, the healing energy, the feelings between you, the choice that they're making, it's somebody who really has figured it out. You might not see this coming if this is from really far back for you. It might even shock you. How many of these do we have here? How many knights do we have on the table? Look, it's the Knight of Wands. It's in the upright. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. We can see the broken promises here, right in between the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups, which we know at some point probably still is getting out of it. Here, it's in the reverse. That is connected right to the Moon, which is a really, really, really strong validation of the clarity. This is the illusion ending. This is the clarity. This is somebody who's coming to their senses. And it's just a really strong validation with the Moon in reverse. Look at this, connecting right to the Two of Cups. I love you, I choose you. Downloads, yeah. Truth and clarity, big time. This is, I don't know, are they too little, too late? Does this go really far back for some of you? But they're doing more than making things right and coming in here to restore balance and apologize. I mean, this is somebody who is realizing how much they love you and is coming in here to work things out. And yeah, here's the thing. Around the broken promise energy, what was that? Going exclusive, moving in, getting married, building a life, maybe even introducing families. What is it? Because we know that they were having trouble, commitment issues, too many choices. And we can see here literally that they've made a choice. And when that energy was coming in and I asked the question, could this be around marriage? Could this be around more? What did we get? We got the Chariot and the Four of Wands, which is heading directly for that. So yeah, do I think that that is a possibility? Yes, I do. Four of Cups is in reverse, Moon, and Cancer energy. So there's the truth, there's the clarity. It's somebody that you may have even reached out. They may have even reached out, I want to say, another time. It's really interesting because look what is here. Well, the Four of Cups. You know, it's an energy of what kind of apathy, like as they come in here to communicate, like not really expecting it. Look, it's sort of Page of Swords energy, like peeking in, seeing what's going on, talking to other people, maybe even looking into social media. That is just really strong. It's coming in here in reverse. It's definitely all-encompassing for me. There is an apathy here. You may have, again, there's a really strong Seven of Pentacles in reverse energy for me today. Venus and Taurus, maybe I would say even some Seven of Wands energy. Mars and Leo, it's sort of like you've either changed directions already or you're about to. You know, you're on the cusp of that. So that's kind of what that's coming in here for me around this energy. But it's also telling me that something may have happened for some of you. It may have kind of gone down by way of communication in person at a particular event, or just a conversation that didn't really go well, you know, because obviously it could have been around social media, email, that sort of thing. The getting out of no contact energy here is incredibly strong. There it is. That's the Seven of Pentacles that was just coming in. It's not in reverse. It's in the upright, but that's telling me that you're still in the game. You're still here. Maybe 1 foot out, maybe 2 feet are even out. Definitely tired. Look at these feet. They have 2 different colored shoes on them. Sick of waiting. Holding on to the belly, which this is what you think it is. It could be literally around that, but I want to validate that this is obviously around a new beginning, and it's around the wait for this, for the outcome, you could say, for the successful outcome. And it's, the belly's big and full, definitely tired of waiting. There's kind of a dark energy around it. You know, 2 different colored shoes. If you walk out and you have 2 different shoes on, you know, you're sick of waiting. And yeah, it's the Venus and Taurus energy that was coming in. You've been patient and it's been delayed. Look where it is. It's right here with them doing the work, with wanting to do the work, with wanting it, making the decision. And it's also here with the Seven of Cups, which is now in reverse, which is getting out of their commitment issues, because that has definitely been in the upright. That is really clear. And for some of you, it was a ways back. Whatever the case is, it's a validation for me that you're obviously here today. There's love here between you. But there is this feeling of like being on the cusp, because it's connecting also the Seven of Pentacles right here to the Seven of Cups, and that's the 77. And that is an energy of getting on track, you could say. It's energy shifting, it's realignment. So changes in how you feel or what you want. For some of you, it's been literally years. I don't think that's the case for everyone, but it's just been long enough, whatever that means for you, that you are reevaluating things and what you want. So despite the fact that this is somebody who's getting truth and clarity, wants to get out of no contact, is ready or wants more now, are they going to get it? Because it may not happen. Whoa. You know, I mean, you have free will. Your person has free will. Everybody does. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will. They do change. The future is not fixed. So the decision that, yeah, you want to make too, because you're also very clearly here. You have this person from the past on your mind. You're here, however far back that goes, and you're also getting this clarity and this truth. You're also coming out of some illusion here. Seven of Cups and all of this. So things are changing either way. There's a new cycle, whether you decide to hear them out and move forward or not. Because look at this, 10 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse. It's just really strong validation of a new cycle. Jupiter and Sagittarius energy here with our 10 of Wands, getting out of no contact, really super clear, like getting some answers, talking. Are we going anywhere with this? Is it going anywhere? And the 5 of Wands in reverse that it came with, Saturn and Leo energy. This is literally restoring harmony, resolving issues. Look, right here connected to our second Knight of Pentacles, again, as there are 2 here, with the Queen of Cups in reverse, which we know it's not where we want it, as well as the Knight of Swords in reverse, all the things that need to be said. This person getting out of their head, getting out of shadow, ego, fear, clearly whatever commitment issues were attached to this connection, however far back it goes. Somebody has worked it out, but there's still some working out energy between the 2 of you. You know, should that be the path that you want to take? If, you know, you don't have both feet out the door here, but I kind of feel like you're still here. Okay, I want to bring in some channeled love messages from their higher self. I made a bad decision. Yeah. My senses are restored. out of illusion, mistakes, the decision that they made in the past here. Coming right in with Temperance and the Three of Swords when your reading began. Questioning what are their motives, what are their intentions. The Chariot, the Four of Wands. The Two of Cups, your overall energy. The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who is coming back in. Oh, but look at this. This is also not surprising. Do you still love me? Do you still love me? Thinking of you keeps me awake at night. Oh, here we go. Six of Cups, because that energy is still there for me. That nostalgic energy. And that's the thing about this, the Six of Cups today. And quite a bit of the energies here. There's a whole lot of all-encompassing. And what I mean by that, it's just kind of like everything. Because I do feel, even with the Two of Cups here in the upright and the energy between you, the love's still here. And the choice that they're making now, or that they're ready for, it's still a validation that this was in reverse. And it's probably just coming out of that there has been some kind of separation here. I will always love you. Do you still love me? I don't deserve you. I don't deserve you, but I want you. Like a direct message to you. I feel like I've known you forever. Again, that's been a really strong energy coming in today. That this person, it's that feeling like you've known each other forever. That's the soul connection energy. A lot of validations here. My heart is broken. So that's also connecting to the Three of Swords that we saw coming in. And I kind of feel like that's in alignment because it is somebody who I feel broke your heart. Hearts were broken, but this is somebody also who's getting some downloads, like clearly here, who's coming to their senses. And maybe they've seen or heard something around this energy that you might be kind of moving along in a different direction, and you're preparing to. So perhaps they've heard or seen something, because again, that Page of Swords energy comes through really strong for me in the Four of Cups in today's deck that I chose for you. No, I am not over you. We know. I have a confession to make. I think it came together. I have a confession to make. No, I am not over you. I took you for granted. We are a fated connection. Okay, that's more energy of what they were understanding. The connection here now, if it worked it out in their head, it's definitely here. This person getting some clarity, downloads really, really strong. I wanted to say too, as this message came in, I took you for granted, the way it connected to the Four of Cups in reverse. It was almost like, I don't know, it's almost like you walking away or hanging up the phone or like deleting a message kind of energy, like they're going to keep saying it. And it may have already gone down. It's hard getting over you. It's also connecting to, I have a confession to make, and I feel like I've known you forever. I think of you daily. I stay awake thinking of you. I want to contact you, but I'm a big chicken. I think about you constantly. I have a song playlist for us. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I'm trying to get over my ego. Never doubt my love for you. I will always love you. Again, connecting to, do you still love me? I spy on you. That's the Page of Swords energy that was coming in. So that's a validation. Our meeting was no accident. Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny. We met for a reason. I understand that now. Look at this. Our meeting was no accident. We are a fated connection. That also connects with the star, Aquarius, and Uranus energy. I need you to know this now. I have not moved on, I'm lying. That's the second time they said that. Another confession to make. I think there's a lot here today. There's something right under here. This makes me emotional. Okay. how I feel about you. I have a song playlist for us. So are you responding? Do you as well? Or is that a validation? I write messages I never send. It was my fault. It's the humility here in our Knight of Pentacles. I miss you so. Beeping much. I am ashamed of the way I handled things. I am wising up. You know what this connects to for me is, well, there's some Hierophant energy there around commitment, but this is connecting to the Hangman. And this has been somebody, there have been some power struggles here. It's been a really strong period of uncertainty for some of you a long time. Indecisive energy around choices, not taking action. Most definitely, when you get out of the Hangman energy, you go into the Death card. And you get over your ego. And you also start making those changes. You start making decisions. You move on. You transform. You do what you need to do. Sometimes some things have to change and end for something else. And obviously something in the past here in this connection, this person wasn't willing to or was afraid to. They're wising up. Yeah. That's bringing in some owl energy, by the way. That with owls are Scorpios, which is really interesting because they actually can hold back a lot of emotions. And we've got that here. I'm wising up emotional. So a lot of this is around what the feelings too that they've even been hiding from themselves. It could be for a lot of you that in that Seven of Cups, when it was in the upright or as it's changing, because obviously the reversal energy here, that somebody was afraid of all the feelings and was running from that, you know. Please wait for me. I was scared. I'm ashamed of the way I handled things, and I have so many regrets. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before sleep. I have a confession to make is where it went. I made so many mistakes. I have so many regrets. I was scared. I feel your energy. That's here in the Two of Cups. It's a strong telepathic energy, by the way. When there's a strong emotional connection with someone, generally that, I mean, it's real. You know, you feel it. You feel it. I am so lost without you. I miss you so. Beeping much is where that went. I love you. Do you still love me? It's right there. I'm sorry I ran. I was scared. Give me time. We will be together again someday. In the last channeled love message from their higher self in this deck, and then I'm going to bring in some hearts. We're not in Valentine's Day yet, but we're getting close, so I'm going to bring some in. So many songs remind me of you. I have a song playlist for us, came twice, so there's definitely some energy around music here. First one out, look, I love you. I wish you were mine. Or still mine. I play our song. So many songs remind me of you. I have a song playlist for us twice. So this is definitely somebody who is kind of in that energy too, the nocturnal energy in the night, the nostalgic energy. Again, that all-encompassing around the Six of Cups, awake, playing music. Love you is here again. I think of you 24/7. You had me at hello. We are a fated connection. That was already coming in, so really strong validation. The Wheel of Fortune, the Star, fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ran is right where that went. Again, look, do you still love me? It makes them emotional. I love you. Do you still love me? And are you answering? Love you. The last channeled love message from their higher self. Look, it's be mine. That's definitely the incoming energy here. Beautiful soul. That's your reading today. It's been my honor to channel for you. It moved quite fast. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you watching, liking today's video, sharing if you're inspired to do so, subscribing to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Thank you so much. I'm sending you love and light, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then, bye.